This is Getting Past It, where real life meets real growth. I'm JR, and in 10 minutes or less, we're tackling thoughts, habits, and truths that hold us back. Let's get past it together.
Good morning. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy JR, host of Getting Past It, the podcast, and we are back for another episode. It is Fueled Up Friday, and we've got a lot to talk about. We are in the holiday season. It's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, where life can get difficult for a lot of different people. This is that time of the year where we start seeing a lot of those suicide commercials and those types of things, and people are going through stuff because life is hard in general. So the message for today is basically to give people grace, because you never know what that other individual is going through. My father gave me a call yesterday, and we were talking about the Dallas Cowboy player. Forgive me for not knowing his name offhand, but we were talking about, the player that they indicated committed suicide yesterday. And rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family and his loved ones, his teammates, his friends, and all of those individuals. But what we were talking about during that conversation was that regardless of what level you are at in your life, whether you're lower class, middle class, upper class, life happens to all of us. We may have different problems and things that we deal with on a daily basis, based on your status in life, the circles you run in, your level of access. But you still have problems nonetheless, because life's for everyone. And so a lot of times we get into the space of thinking, if we attain all this money, it's going to circumvent life from happening. It might change the problems you have, but there will be problems nonetheless. And we walk around as if we don't understand that people are going through things, and we never know when another individual is at their breaking point. And so it's important and imperative to give grace, because sometimes a kind word is what another individual might need to talk them off that ledge. Be mindful of your tongue, the power of your words. It's real out here for all of us. And there's a lot of people suffering in silence. You have a lot of people who, at this particular time of the year, struggle because they're missing loved ones. They're missing family. They're missing those who have passed on, and it's weighing on them. And sometimes they might be short-tempered, snap faster than you would like, and most of the time our reaction is, who are you talking to, right? We reciprocate the energy that's given to us. And sometimes to diffuse the situation, or, just to help move past something, giving a level of grace can help resolve that. It can help get you into a better space. It can help get that other individual who may be thinking of harming themselves or feeling less than into a better space. I can't tell you the countless times that a random person or even a friend has said something to me that was so timely in that moment that it helped lift my spirits. It helped change my perspective. It got me back into a positive place, or at least seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, versus when somebody else piles on and it just makes you feel lower. Again, it is real out here. We have death all around us. We have the news pushing fear and divisiveness. We have the internet that shows us all of the horrible things of humanity, and those things get the most clicks and the most views. Um, Cancel culture, outing people, wanting to put people on blast for things. All of those things run laps before the positivity even gets started. And so how do we get to a better place? We got to show more grace. We got to highlight those things. We got to acknowledge the positives that are happening, because there are a lot more people out here doing great things, doing good things that just don't get highlighted. How do we get back to that sense of community? Loving your neighbor. We would be in such a better place if we understood that we are more alike than we are different. And if we took a moment to stop and think before we responded to a situation. I saw a lady on TikTok yesterday, and she posted, and her post was awesome. She was talking about being in the nail salon, getting a manicure and a pedicure. She's talking to a lady, and the lady's just pouring out to her, and she's listening, just being the ear for another individual. And when the lady who was, talking about her situation, when she left, she paid for the lady's pedicure, I believe. And the lady went to pay, and they told her, oh, the other lady paid for it. And her message was, being nice costs you nothing, but it can gain you everything. Think about that. Being nice does not cost a thing, but it can gain you everything, because people remember how you made them feel. They remember when you showed a level of grace, a level of compassion. They remember when you said a kind word when things were tough. They remember when you showed up for them when situations looked bleak. They remember when you just randomly reached out from the kindness of your heart. Those things are important, and we got to get back to that. In my last podcast episode, I talked about the fact that we have so many ways to connect, but we have a lot less community. How do we build that back up? Showing grace, connecting, building, in person, in real time. Because a lot of times we add the tone that we want to text messages, emails, and those types of things. But grace, compassion, those are the things that are going to help us get through. Being a good neighbor, being a good steward of your resources, and understanding that nobody that walks this earth today is perfect. We all have our own things that we're dealing with, our own vices, our own issues, and the things that hold us back, that we sleep with and wrestle with at night. Even the most buttoned up person, the person that you think is in the best position, has things going on that are difficult. So, with that, I'm going to get out your face. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. It's Friday. Go out there and be great. But remember, it costs you nothing to be kind at all. Give grace. None of us are perfect. And it's hard out here for all of us. But again, it's your boy JR, host of Getting Past It, the podcast. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Go live a little bit. Get around your loved ones. Get some of this fresh air. And live your life to the fullest. We only get one. So be productive. Enjoy it. And we'll talk soon. Peace.